Hi Cornell, hi Angela. Here is the door and cover we've been discussing. I'm going to look at a few different views, but at the moment let's just stick with this simple solid view. We have an 18 or 19 millimeter thick plywood door with prefaced with a white melamine. We have a 3 millimeter gap around the door, and we've discussed a shadow gap around between the cover and the existing plaster. I've made that gap 5 millimeters, not 3. Matching masonry to woodwork, 3 millimeters is too small. It's just not going to happen. To get the shadow gap to actually work visually as a sort of a disguise for wobbles, I'm recommending a 5 millimeter gap at that point. We've got a bit more of a gap at the top that's going to help Cornell fit, but you're not going to see that, so that's just a technical convenience there for Cornell. I've shown a door jamb, something for the door to close onto. That is part of the frame. That will be painted. What else can I tell you? Let's jump into some other views. Let's look at a translucent body. Just spin it round again. Cornell, you've given me the dimensions for these electrical features, and I've reduced the frame as much as I can. I don't want to reduce it anymore. The hinge body is going to start hanging off the back there, and you have got at least 10 millimeters of wriggle room at the front there, so when you're installing, you just measure back, and back from that face, it's going to work. I've continued to show the frame riding over the skirting board, having the door the skirting board width. Again, I think you're just inviting trouble there. You're much better off being in control of what's happening in this area rather than leaving it to whoever fitted the skirting board. So you've got the plywood mounts onto the frame, and you can get a screw through into the back. You can mount that little nib there, and it takes the skirting board out the equation. You're in control of how that gap looks and how the door works in that area. Over the back we've got alpha shelves. Now, I didn't understand your dimensions for the shelf, Cornell, but I've gone, that shelf is 5 millimeters. You've got a 5 millimeter gap all the way around the walls there. You don't need to have them fitted extra tight. You're just inviting trouble there. It'll make them difficult to adjust. It's an alpha shelving system. That's now my main business, and it's fully adjustable. You'll be able to carry at least 60 kilograms on each of those shelves. If you want to put that up to 90, we can put another spur in there and increase the weight loading. Let's just have a quick look at a section view. Just make sure everything is clear there. Nice solid piece of timber riding over the skirting board. Cornell, I've given you a 3 mil packing gap between the wall and the frame will arrive as a finished piece. 4 Blum hinges. They are half overlay hinges, but I will order those from Darrow, so I know I'm ordering the right thing there. Standard Blum hinges with a soft close. I think we're talking about a little handle here, so we don't need to worry about how that door opens or closes. Very simple. Okay, I think that's it. I hope that all makes sense. I'll send a 2D drawing and a couple of screen grabs. Thanks a lot.